This is Robin Jones Music with an online Irish Bouzouki lesson on how to play a slip jig called the Butterfly. If you enjoy this lesson, please like and subscribe to the channel for more Irish Bouzouki content. Here's what the tune we're going to try and learn today sounds like. Okay, so there it is. This tune has got three sections, A, a B and a C section. And what I played for you just then was the whole thing round twice. So that's like A, A, B, B, C, C, and then A, A, B, B, C, C again. In this video, we're going to try and get the A section. And in part 2 of the lesson, which you can find on my website, we're going to be looking at the B and the C sections, as well as some ideas for how to tie the whole thing together. You might have noticed that we've got our capo on the 2nd fret. That's because we're going to be playing this tune using fingering and chord shapes from the key of D, but the tune is usually played in the key of E, so we're using a capo just to transpose it essentially up to the key of E. So the first thing that we would want to think about here is the rhythm. So this is a slip jig, and I've made a video about jig picking technique on the Irish Bouzouki before, which I'll put a link to that in the description. I'd recommend maybe checking that out before you jump into this lesson, just to get you comfortable with some of the right hand rhythms that you're going to have to do to learn this tune. So because it's a slip jig, that means it's in 9/8 time signature, and basically what that means is that each bar or each measure is divided into 3 groups of 3. That's how I think of it. So hopefully you can hear that when you listen to the tune. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You could also think of it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But to be honest, I think counting it just as 3s is maybe a little bit easier, because it's quite a mouthful to get all the way up to 9. Okay, so to get the right emphasis for that rhythm, we need to use a specific pick pattern. As I said, I go over this in more detail on the video I've made on jig picking technique on the Irish Bouzouki. But just to give you a quick intro here, the pick pattern looks like this: down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So that's 3 groups of 3, all picked the same: down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. It could be that you're quite comfortable with that, in which case good. If you're not comfortable with that, I would definitely recommend checking out that video I've made on jig picking technique. That's got a lot of exercises that are going to help to get you up to speed with that right hand stuff. So I'm not going to say any more about it in this lesson. I'm just going to take for granted that you know what you're doing in the right hand. Okay, so let's have a look at the first group of 3. It sounds like this. That's not too bad. You've got 2 open A's and 1 open D. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, next group of 3 sounds like this. Okay, so that's 3rd fret D, 1, 2, 3, and then open D. So 2 3rd frets and then an open. Okay, put those first 2 groups of 3 together, you've got this. Okay, 3rd and final group of 3 for this line, you're just going to come to 2nd fret D and give me 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Obviously this is just a basic version initially, but if you followed along with that, you should have this for your first line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. if you're feeling good on line 1, let's move on to look at line 2, which sounds like this. Okay, very similar to line 1 actually. 3 groups of 3 again. The first group of 3 is the same as before. So 1, 2, 3. It's 2 open A's and an open D. Second group of 3, as before. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 3rd fret Ds and an open D. And now it's the third group of 3, which changes slightly. We got this now. Okay, so that's 2nd fret D, open D, and then 5th fret G. So if you put those 3 groups together, you got this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you've got line 1 and line 2 now. If you put those together, you should have this. Okay, think about the rhythm and the picking there. You know, down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. Okay, line 3 of the A section. This one's nice because it's exactly the same as line 1, exact copy. So we've got this stuff again. Okay, and that brings us into line 4, which sounds like this. Okay, so let's have a look at that 4th line. Again, 3 groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looking at the first group of 3, you've got 2 open A's, and then a 3rd fret A. So 1, 2, 3. Next group of 3, you're going to stay on that 3rd fret, start from there. So you've got 2 3rd frets, and then open A. So 1, 2, 3. If we put those 2 groups together, you should have this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the final group of 3 sounds like this. Quite a hard little move in the left hand. You've got 5th fret D, 2nd fret D, and then to 5th fret G. So if we put those 3 groups of 3 together, you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Picking and rhythm again. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, so if you followed along so far, you've got all 4 lines of the A section. You'd put them all together and then repeat that whole thing. So you end up doing 2 full A sections. If you were to do that, it would sound like this, starting with line 1, 2, 3, 4, and again line 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you followed along so far, you've got the A section. We're going to be getting the B and the C sections in part 2 of the lesson. There's a link to that in the description. But for the rest of this lesson, I just wanted to talk about some ornamentation ideas that we could maybe bring into that A section. The first thing is a low drone note. Okay, so the first note of our first phrase is open A, isn't it? Okay, rather than just play open A, what I'd like to do is just add in a low D as a supporting bass note behind that first open A. So we're going to have, and again, and again. So you see there how we're just getting a bass D to support each of those first 3 lines. So that just involves catching the open D and then continuing to play as normal. You catch it once at the start of each phrase. So catch it there, and there, and again. Okay, when we come on to line 4, we're going to have a bit of a chord change here. Okay, a chord change to an F is what we're kind of trying to represent here. But we're going to get a bass note by putting our 2nd finger on 3rd fret low D, and that's going to support open A. If you remember, phrase 4 on its own is like this, isn't it? But now we're going to try and make it this. Okay, what you might have noticed there is I'm having to use my 3rd finger to get that 3rd fret of A, so that I can hold on to this bass note that we've put in, the 3rd fret of D. So phrase 4 ends up being this. Okay, so essentially 2 bass notes to be thinking about. You've got 3 open Ds and then an F. So the D, and again D, and again D. Okay, now the F, and again D, 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 F. Okay, so the next bit of ornamentation that could be nice here is adding in some high drone notes. So we just talked about adding in some low notes, some bass notes, but now I want to try and get in some drone notes on the top D string. So thinking about the rhythm, what I'd like to do here is try and hit the top D string on the up pick or on the 2 of every 3. Okay, see if you can spot it now. That's the first phrase. You can have 3 drones in that first phrase, 1 on each group of 3. Drone, drone, drone. Next phrase, you can also add it in twice. 1, 2. Don't have room for it on that last one. Next phrase, same as phrase 1, so you add it in here again. Phrase 4, we can also get it here. I think we have room for 2 drones there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you can't fit one in there because you've got 3 different notes. So you've always got that top D string kind of shimmering away in the background of this A section, which can be quite a nice effect. You can also combine this with your bass notes. You know, so in the previous ornamentation point, we were talking about adding in the low D, but we can do that and add in the drone. That's combining 2 techniques. The same here. Okay, always remember your pick direction as well for those drone phrases. It's all going to be the same: down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Try and stick to that, you know, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Don't let the fact that we've put in extra strings now distract you from what the pick pattern should be. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. In part 2 of the lesson, we're going to get the B and the C sections. Some quite fun stuff coming up for those sections as well. The B section's got some nice chords and some nice repositions in it. Kind of getting up and down the neck like that. It's quite good fun. We go over all of that in part 2. And then, yeah, the C section, we'll be learning that as well. You've got some nice chord type sort of slide things. Should make it quite exciting. Okay, so all of that to look forward to. Thank you again for listening. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll catch you next time.